a story time? Is it okay if we go if we do story time with Papa Josh? Real quick. Just real quick. Just a little story time, real quick. Oh, well, Matthew said no, so we're not doing it. Okay, so listen. Real talk. I'm a little tired. I did not sleep well last night, okay? Couldn't fall asleep. And then at 5 in the morning, I hear one of the dogs whining, right? And I'm like, oh, jeez, here we go. Here we freaking go with these dogs. And so I come down, and basically, one of them was whining or whatever. I let them both out, and they get super hyped up, of course, when you let them out, and they're like, "Meow," and they're like freaking out, right? So, Luke is the one that's like kind of like whining or whatever, and he goes to my office door. And I'm like, I wonder, like, what's he doing, And I go over to the office door, and I can hear, I believe Tim the Tap Man. I must have just, like, had, like, a stream up, and then it just sort of rolled into another stream. And I can hear a voice in there because, yeah, I had the speakers on from when I was working yesterday, and I just had it going. And I'm like, oh, man, he must hear the voice and be freaked out. And he probably just wants to go in there to make sure that there's nobody in there, et cetera, right? And so I open the door, and they like both burst in there, and they're like walking around or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. There's nobody in here. Like, let's go. Like, let's get out of here. Whatever. And then Luke proceeds to look me dead ass in the eyes, hunch up, and take the biggest shit I've ever seen on my office floor. Like right about there. Yeah, dude. He's just literally like, I'm sorry, Dad. Blah. And it was like, oh, it was just this massive turd pile, bro. Like, that's what he whined about. That's what he wanted to, yeah. That's what it was, bro. He was like, I got a shit. And so he came into my office, which is the back of the house, because I guess he thinks like that's far away from him or whatever, when he sleeps. And so basically, bro, like I had a pretty shitty night last night, figuratively and literally. Like I couldn't sleep, right? I couldn't fucking sleep. And then my man comes into the office and basically Amber Heards me. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically just full up. And look, I'm not trying to get graphic about it, but it didn't have the best consistency. Let's just leave it there. Okay, let's leave it there. Anyway. So. Anyway, moving on. So I'm a little bit off today. Is basically what I'm saying. Like I'm very tired. And yeah. Moss says your dog left his review of your content on the floor. Yo, Moss. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, very funny. Very funny. Well done. You can tell she's a writer, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell she's a writer. Orange Grove 55 says, I hope Kenobi is good. Lucasfilm better not poop the bed like Amber. Oh, shit.